Look, the earth is ready to fall off. This is a Baie-Verte marsh aboiteaux. 1750 type plank. The door still inside at the right angle. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there we go. And so this is soon to go by next year, at least the cover. So it need to be uh, reattached or salvaged or protected to gain time until if there's a plan or not for this aboiteau. Uh, if I can get the permission, I would like to take the earth off and reinstall that piece of wood in place and put some posts in front here, at least to salvage this for some time. So this is the situation about this marsh aboiteau. 400. Well, 2 years ago, I wanted to remove the earth so I can put the roof back in place, but now the earth is gone on its own, and the clapet is very close to be exposed. So we'll reinstall the best I can. Um, Short-term solution with strapping, and I will put some posts in front of it. We'll put 2 little blocks of wood with stainless steel to hold the door in place, and and probably put some earth back into against the door, and hoping that will last some time. I think this is a project for archaeologists to, because this door is perfect. This door will give many answer how exactly and properly the door is fit, because all the reproduction I've seen, they are they're not sure, but this one, it's all there. Okay, aboiteaux need inspection, and this was abandoned for many months. The village was burned 1 year after the deportation, and if this was working or stalling anyway, in the few months after the deportation, it could have registered the ashes from the house burning. They could be in that mud behind that door, left over from the ashes from those houses burning all around. And that will give a very good indication for datation too. Okay, about the door, first thing I see, it's a 2 pieces of wood attached together. It's not one large board. And the pins are visible, and they seem to be half grooved into the side beam. The spacer, like you see on the right side, the 3 by 3 pieces, also have a groove and to hold the pin of the clapet of the door. The front extension broke away. For the left side, that is down, and it's a good thing I catch it in the water, and I will put it back in place, at least stuck into the mud, so it doesn't go nowhere. So this is a 3 by 3 pieces that hold the door in place like a sandwich, and on top of that goes the roof, and that's telling me that beyond that the roof probably go directly against the beam, so to prevent the water leakage. So it's something I cannot tell you is how thick the door is. There's a lot of weight from that earth on top, and I'm not willing to touch that. Been there for 270 years, not to going to. But if there's further erosion and if I can move the door and I can take the observation I need to do, I will put it back in place, well attached, and I'm gonna pile a lot of earth on top of that to preserve the exposition against the sun and the abrasion of the passing tides. So that is the situation. I think I arrived just in time to see to recover all the pieces and put it back in place for a few more years, I guess. But this channel is widening a lot, and the reason why it's widening is the ice on top create a dome, and when the springtime comes, the dome collapse and grab the earth from each side and bring it back in the channel. So the causeway is being stretched, and you see long crack in the causeway, and on this side the cliff is basically sliding into the river and diluted. So it's getting wider and wider, which means more and more water can engulf into that channel, and then the more and more water can go in that channel, there's more and more pressure and speed and abrasion is exponential.
This aboiteau is complete. The door stayed inside, and that's the state since last week. I came and I put some screws on it with strapping. I know it's not the best. I know they will rust, but look at the current. Those pieces, one was there, one was there. The first thing I noticed about the roof is the equal width of the pipe, if you want, the tunnel. So the roof doesn't extend beyond that. So basically, if there's frost, the roof stay attached with the dowels to the structure. It doesn't get popped out by the frost because it's flush with it.
Also rock and earth on top.
The door is in there, and the door is made of two pieces of wood, probably doweled together. The door is in its closed normal position, and there's one more piece of wood there that I don't know where it belonged in that structure. Maybe it was in the bottom. As see the bank there, it seemed that it lost all this here, so maybe there was some post here under me, and this was a piece of extended roof, or at least extended floor, and the line was probably here, and there's a curve going toward that. So most of the line was straight here with posts in the bottom, and everything is gone now except this thing.
Okay, I put a few strapping, a few screws. I know it's not the best, but just the idea is to gain some time. And I took a bunch of measurement, and it's time to go back now. But before, I will show you one end of the French causeway and a piece of the other one too, so you can appreciate all the amount of work that was put into creating this channel and this road between Baie-Verte and Fort Gaspereau. Okay, now all the parts are reattached to the aboiteaux. The length of the aboiteaux is 15 feet. I tested with an iron rod, and there's 29 inches of earth above the aboiteaux. And the entrance of the aboiteaux is filled in with marsh hay, overgrown.
Okay, luckily this side there collapsed in, and so it's all straight edge there, except this collapse in, and I can cross on this. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Okay, 1 and 2. Let's put this one first. Okay, that's solid. It's solid. Okay. Weep. Okay, in a few hours, you see see what's there. In a few hours, this is totally underwater. I've been living here what 20 years, and when I first moved here, it wasn't like this. Now this is the reality. You come here, don't get caught. Don't come here when the tide is rising. Simple as that. Okay, unless you have a boat. Okay, let's do it. Yeah. And this road was built to bring cargo very fast for ABOITEaux, but the event of the day turned a bit different. Okay, here's my faithful boat waiting for me, and there's a few posts here, so let's go down. Yeah. And oh, the drill's working. No, stop. Drill, stop. Why now? Stop. Okay, there we go. All passenger on board, and I found one more on this side. There you go. Every time I find one, I put it here. Good luck. Okay, let's go back to Baie-Verte. Wow, amazing. So at high tide, this is flooded, way above. Okay, let's put one and one and one and one more. One more here, one more. And no duplicate.
Ah ouais, mon Claude! Ah ouais, mon Jean! Ah ouais, mon François Arsenault! Puis mon Jacques Bignot! Ah ouais, Jean Cyr! Ah ouais, Jean-Hébert, t'es capable? Hé! Ah ouais, Jean-Jacques! Ah ouais, François Arsenault! Ah ouais, Pierre Gravois! Ah ouais, on est capable, on va leur montrer! Ah ouais, Pierre Cyr! Ah ouais, Abraham Poirier! Ah ouais, Jean Cyr! Ah ouais, Michel Cyr! Ah ouais! Ah ouais, Monsieur Honnête! Ah ouais, Monsieur Cormier, Monsieur François Cormier, allez-y. Ah oui, Pierre Cormier, ah ouais, François Leblanc.
Want to touch it? There you go. Acadian, 1750. Acadian work. Encore, ici, là. Ajoute. La terre. Ah ouais, hey. How many days? How many days to do that? Look, it starts with from the bottom there. Post. Look at the work. Okay, time to go. Way all around it, and back to Baie-Verte. Bye-bye. So all the material to create that trench here was used and put there. That's where the material came from there, put there. So now it's deeper because erosion gouge. Branches way down, look at that, way down. So they have to build up almost 2.5 feet here. 2 feet, 2.5 feet actually, yeah. Way down the branches, so that's about 1.5 feet, 2 feet. Same here, branches. And don't forget, they start that way back there. Okay, now I will unscrew the striping so I can take this piece of roof off. Okay. Une technologie que le morceau de bois a jamais vue. Une drill. Maintenant à l'autre côté. Got it. Here. Dowel still in it. Okay. Now, what do we see here? See that spacer there? It's the key that goes over the pin. You can unearth this, take the roof off, and remove the door for replacement, and then put your piece back and your roof back in place after the new door is installed. Easy done. And then you put the earth back and some branches on top and all that. Okay, let's show you the door now. Okay, I've climbed onto the bottom piece here because it's too awkward to be in a boat. And this piece here, it was in the water over there. And I thought this was a piece of that bottom floor. But I look at a picture from last year, that means the year before, and this piece is similar in thickness as this one. And I think it will fit something in that orientation maybe, I think. And this dowel will be common unless it's this and this common. There's another dowel here, so I think this may be the dowel for the roof, and this is the dowel for that piece here, like that. Okay, does that make sense? So this piece should be longer, and it's probably keep going inside, and there must be a groove into it to fit over the pin of the door. So let's remove this. So this is totally falling apart. So I will electric tape this and plunge it in the mud there so it's not lost. Let's take a video of this. Okay, so the pin is attached and part of the board, and the groove is not all the way through that beam, it's just partly. And there's a dowel right here, a dowel, okay. So the pin is only short, a bit less than half the width of that beam, okay. And the thickness of the door, well, I guess I will take the thickness of the pin, it should be similar. And it's two pieces of wood, as you can see, 1 and 2. So there's a dowel, probably put it up together. The bottom is with an angle. Okay, let's take some measurement. I embed in the ground the upper piece, and I put a lot of tape on it because it was splitting. And hopefully I'll put some mud this here over that too. I hope it, and probably a branch in the front just to make sure that stays there. On the other side, the door is way back there. It's embedded, held in place by this big chunk of, and that's 3 inches by 3 inches. Maybe it's burned, maybe it's not burnt. Maybe that's the way it goes. Maybe it's burned just as protection for rot. I'm not sure. This piece is split, and you see it's weared out a lot. That's probably the original length, but it got over time eroded. And there's another mining, there's water coming from somewhere, maybe the other side from that tunnel. I see no rock. That little branch there. So let's take the measurement now for the pin. Flashlight. The best video I can. What else I see? It's possibly a piece of wood there. There's a rock in the bottom here, and this rock was in the water, and maybe this rock was put on top of the roof. Maybe this rock was on top here and it fell in the water. So I think that's what it is. And this is the original ground here. This seemed to be 4 inches up to the branches, and after that another 4 inches, and after that another layer right here. It's all eroded. So it comes, branches, a fill, branches, another fill, and then a last fill right here, and that's pretty much the height. And then it goes down a little bit on the other side. Oh, I see something there. Let me go see. I see something there. Oh, there's a hole there. So is that the hole of muskrat? Oh. Yeah, there's another hole there. Okay. Anyway, there's a hole there. So if I keep walking here, what happened here? Okay, now, first time I see this, there's another piece of wood here, another piece of wood here. So maybe that's part of the roof. If I keep going, okay, this used to be the trench. The trench is right there. It goes straight to that forest. More visible on Google. The trench is right here, long trench, and it's used to empty to this aboiteaux. And after that, this might be a sod pit or a collector for the aboiteaux.